Attention all seniors and Social Security recipients, something big is happening. Millions of Americans who depend on monthly Social Security payments are about to experience a major shift in how and when they receive their money. The Social Security Administration has just confirmed a new payment pattern that could dramatically impact the lives of retirees, widows, the disabled, and anyone receiving SSI or SSDI benefits. For decades, beneficiaries have relied on a familiar and predictable system, but that system is now being restructured, and the changes are already on the way. Whether you receive your payment on the second, third, or fourth Wednesday of the month or depend on paper checks or direct deposits, this shakeup might mean your money is arriving at a different time than you're used to. And in today's economy, even a small delay or shift in your payment schedule can throw off your entire month, from rent and groceries to bills and medications. Why is Social Security doing this now? What's causing this disruption? And most importantly, how can you prepare so you're not caught off guard? In this video, we'll break down everything you need to know in simple, clear language. We'll explain exactly what's changing, who's affected, the timeline of the rollout, and how to check your personal payment schedule. We'll also share important tips to avoid missing payments, how to update your account, and what to do if your money doesn't show up on time. Before we dive in, first make sure to subscribe to our channel. Hey there, fellow Americans. Today, we're diving into something that's causing quite a stir across the nation, particularly for our senior citizens. The Social Security Administration has just dropped some major news that's going to change the way millions of Americans receive their benefits. If you or your loved ones depend on Social Security, you'll want to stick around because this shakeup is bigger than anything we've seen in recent years. You know, it's fascinating how a simple change in payment patterns can create such ripples throughout our society. Picture this: millions of seniors, who've structured their entire monthly routines around their Social Security deposits, are about to experience a significant shift in their payment schedule. But don't worry, I'm here to break down everything you need to know, and more importantly, help you understand how to navigate these changes smoothly. Let's start with what triggered this massive overhaul. The Social Security Administration didn't just wake up one morning and decide to shake things up. This change comes as part of a broader modernization effort to streamline benefit distributions and enhance security measures. Think about it: when Social Security first started, we were still dealing with paper checks and postal deliveries. Now, in our digital age, the system needs to evolve, and that's exactly what's happening. One of the most striking aspects of this new payment pattern is how it affects different groups of beneficiaries differently. If you're wondering whether you'll be impacted, here's the thing: the changes primarily affect those who started receiving benefits after a certain date. The Social Security Administration has carefully designed this transition to minimize disruption while maximizing efficiency. It's like orchestrating a massive dance where millions of people need to learn new steps without missing a beat. You might be wondering about the timing of your payments under this new system. Well, the fascinating part is how the SSA has created a more structured approach based on birthdays and Social Security numbers. It's similar to how some states handle DMV renewals or how schools stagger their start times to manage traffic better. This new system aims to distribute the workload more evenly throughout the month, which should actually lead to better service and faster resolution of any issues that might arise. But here's where things get really interesting: the ripple effects of this change extend far beyond just when people receive their money. Think about local businesses, especially in communities with large senior populations. These establishments have often structured their sales, promotions, and even staffing around the traditional Social Security payment schedule. Now, they'll need to adapt to a new rhythm, creating a domino effect throughout local economies. Let's talk about the technology behind these changes for a moment. The Social Security Administration has invested heavily in upgrading its systems to handle this new payment pattern. It's not just about changing dates, it's about creating a more robust, secure, and efficient system that can better serve beneficiaries in the 21st century. This technological upgrade includes enhanced fraud prevention measures and faster processing times for benefit applications and adjustments. One aspect that's particularly worth noting is how this change affects direct deposit arrangements. Many seniors have set up automatic bill payments and other financial commitments based on their expected Social Security deposit dates. The transition period includes provisions to help beneficiaries adjust these arrangements smoothly. It's like updating the choreography of a well-rehearsed dance. It takes some practice, but once you get it, it becomes second nature. The impact on customer service is another crucial element of this change. The Social Security Administration has prepared for an increase in inquiries by expanding their support staff and extending service hours. They've also developed new online tools and resources to help beneficiaries understand and adapt to the new schedule. It's refreshing to see a government agency taking proactive steps to support its beneficiaries through a major transition. Financial advisors and elder care specialists are already working overtime to help their clients adjust to these changes. They're developing strategies to bridge any gaps that might occur during the transition period and helping seniors restructure their budgets accordingly. It's like having a personal navigator while learning to use a new map. Their expertise can make the difference between a smooth journey and a bumpy ride. Now, let's address something that might be causing some anxiety. What about emergencies or unexpected expenses? The Social Security Administration has thought about this too. They've implemented special provisions for hardship cases and emergency situations. It's like having a safety net while walking a tightrope. You hope you won't need it, but it's reassuring to know it's there. The international aspect of these changes is particularly intriguing. Many Americans living abroad receive Social Security benefits, and this new payment pattern affects them too. The SSA has coordinated with international banks and financial institutions to ensure smooth transitions for these beneficiaries. It's a reminder of how interconnected our world has become and how changes in one system can have global implications. Here's something that might surprise you. This new payment pattern could actually help some seniors better manage their monthly budgets. By spreading out payments across different days of the month, local businesses might adjust their sales patterns, potentially leading to more competitive pricing and better deals for seniors. It's an unexpected silver lining in what might initially seem like a challenging change. The role of community support during this transition cannot be overstated. Senior centers, libraries, and community organizations are stepping up to help educate and assist older adults in understanding and adapting to the new system. It's heartwarming to see communities coming together to support their elderly members during this transition. Looking at the bigger picture, this change reflects a broader trend in how government services are being modernized. The lessons learned from this transition could influence how other federal and state benefits are distributed in the future. It's like watching a preview of how government services might evolve in the coming years. Communication is key during any major change, and the Social Security Administration has developed a comprehensive outreach program. They're using everything from traditional mail to social media to ensure that every beneficiary understands what's changing and why. It's like having a conversation with millions of people simultaneously, challenging, but essential for success. The impact on caregivers and family members who help manage seniors' finances is another important aspect of this change. Many adult children and caregivers will need to adjust their routines and support systems to accommodate the new payment pattern. It's a reminder that changes to Social Security affect not just beneficiaries but entire family networks. As we look to the future, this payment pattern change might just be the beginning of more modernization efforts in how government benefits are distributed. The lessons learned from this transition will likely influence future policy decisions and system updates. It's like watching the first domino fall in a sequence of improvements to our social safety net. Privacy and security concerns have been carefully considered in this new system. The staggered payment schedule actually helps reduce the risk of fraud by making it harder for scammers to predict when benefits will be paid. It's an example of how sometimes, changes that seem inconvenient at first can actually provide better protection for beneficiaries. The economic implications of this change are fascinating to consider. When millions of people receive their benefits on different days, it could help smooth out the peaks and valleys in consumer spending that typically occur around traditional payment dates. This more even distribution of spending could benefit both businesses and consumers. For those wondering about the long-term effects, early indicators suggest that once people adjust to the new schedule, they often find it more convenient than the old system. It's like learning to use a smartphone after years of using a flip phone. The transition might be challenging, but the benefits become clear over time. As we wrap up this discussion, it's important to remember that change, while sometimes uncomfortable, often leads to improvements we couldn't have imagined before. This new payment pattern is more than just a change in dates. It's a step toward a more efficient, secure, and modern social security system that better serves all Americans. Remember, if you're affected by these changes, you're not alone. Millions of others are going through the same transition, and there are plenty of resources and support systems available to help you adapt. Stay informed, reach out for help if you need it, and know that once the adjustment period is over, this new system is designed to serve you better than ever before. There you have it, a comprehensive look at this massive shakeup in Social Security payments. Whether you're directly affected or helping a loved one navigate these changes, understanding what's happening and why is the first step to a smooth transition. Keep an eye on official communications from the Social Security Administration, and don't hesitate to reach out to their support services if you need clarification or assistance. Change can be challenging, but with the right information and preparation, we can all adapt and thrive under this new system.